Good morning, and it really is still good morning. All the stuff's going on, but this is a good morning, and welcome to artists and authors and all the other talented people that we're going to be talking to. We have a good cast this morning, so we'll be right back.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
We're back again, and we have a very special guest this morning. Her name is Dawn Earhart Witte, and she is the founder of the Desire to Inspire Foundation. And this is really interesting to me. Good morning, Dawn, and I'd like to really talk to you today about this foundation because it sounds exciting to me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. And I love talking about the work I get to do.
Oh, that's wonderful. I would wonder, when did this begin to come into your mind to have a foundation about such a wonderful thing, desire to inspire? It's
You know,
wonderful.
I've always wanted to help people. I mean, it's just part of my nature ever since I was a little child. And, I studied psychology in school, and then, I graduated and I had my daughters and I was a stay-at-home mom. And so when they were in college, I asked myself, what is it that I want to do in the world? What are my hopes and dreams? And I know so many people doing amazing work in the world, whether it's help rescuing dogs or helping pregnant women or helping people that are hungry. And I thought, those are the people that I would like to share with the world, because we see so many of the other people, the people that are creating havoc and murderers and things like that. And I just thought there are so many people doing so many wonderful things. And that's where the notion started. And then I went to Africa and I fell in love with the people, and they're so inspiring that I wanted to share their stories too.
Oh my gosh, how wonderful you could go to Africa. That would be a wonderful place to go. I'd love to go there.
You can come with us the next time we go.
Oh boy, gee, I got a witness here.
Yeah, sign me up.
Oh, so this is the most wonderful thing I've heard of a long time, because you're so right. There's so many good people doing so many wonderful things. It's too bad that we all concentrated on the bad stuff. So
Yes.
a foundation that's going to be helping these people that are doing wonderful things to be heard of, you know. But people have to know that there are wonderful people doing wonderful things.
Yeah, and one of the reasons I write my books and the foundation and all the work I do is I want everyone to see the greatness within themselves. I believe that everybody has greatness within themselves. And to get to tell a child, I see your talents. I see how amazing you are.
Oh,
That sticks in their head, just as a negative comment or an insult will stick in someone's mind, so
right.
too does that positive one. And I love getting to be the person that does that for people.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a thing to want to do, because to be with people and bring the good out in them is so important, because so many people are told that, oh, you're terrible, you make mistakes and everything. And that's not enough. We got to have somebody to say, you're wonderful, you did that well, no matter what it is, even if it's just a little bit well. but still tell them there will. I love the positive. So I think it's
Well,
great.
and I think that sometimes we compare ourselves to other people, what they've accomplished or what they have, or, all kinds of different things. And I want, my message is that there is no comparison. We are all our own unique beings, and we're all here to do only the thing that we can do. And so there is no competition, there is no comparing. And I want to point that out to people too, because I think that makes the journey a little bit nicer.
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. I think you're on the right track, and I hope that a lot of people will join up with you and just make it grow and grow and grow till people learn to love each other, because that's the only way it's going to work. We got to love each other, but you got to love yourself first, or you're not able to love anybody else. But I think that love is so important. How do you feel about that?
Love is the reason we're here. I mean, somebody asked me the other day something about, the secret to life, because I was a psych major and I went to life coaching because I really want to know this. What is the meaning of life? And I said, I think I have it figured out. It's love. That is why we're here. That is the thing that we get to take with us in the next lifetime. And that's the only thing. So, that should be the most important thing that we focus on. At least for me, it is.
Well, I'm absolutely awe-spoken because this is so wonderful, and I'm just going to be praying for your group to really be strong and to spread out and spread love out, because there's too much of fear now. There's too much anger. It's just and that's not really what we are. We're not fear and anger. Like you
No.
say, we're love.
Well, I mean, it's a choice. We all get to choose who we are. We get to choose to act in love and kindness, or we get to, get into altercations and debates and arguments with people. I choose the one that creates more peace within me, and that is just to love everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, what are you doing your foundation to push this?
Well, we just launched on my birthday last week. We launched our Path to Purpose brick fundraiser campaign. And it's so exciting because we are going to be lifting the entire community. From the person who makes the bricks, he is now going to have the income because we're going to purchase the bricks from him on the ground in Uganda. We're hiring an architect in Uganda to help us draw the plans. We're going to create the Sustainability Center for Mama Josephine and her 67 children. And then we're also going to create agricultural opportunities so they can grow some food themselves, they can sell some food, and then we're going to create programs for the entire community, whether it's an organized football or soccer game, or teaching them sewing classes or any other classes that we can bring to the greater community. And that way we're lifting everybody.
Oh, that just sounds absolutely fantastic. And did I remember you have a book? Did you have a book?
Yes, I have a few books. The one that just came out, well, it came out last year. Oh my gosh, this whole year is almost gone. It's the Recipes for Being, and that's a compilation. It's a collaboration with 9 other authors. We're from all around the world: Croatia, Mexico, Portugal, Africa, America. It's just amazing. And we're working on another book now. I'm hoping to have it finished by Sunday. But it's going to be a coffee table book with my 7 words. And it's going to have beautiful pictures from this amazing photographer in Africa, and I just can't wait to get that in print.
I'm so glad that I get a chance to talk to you this morning, and what you're doing is wonderful, and I'll be praying for you and sending love, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Good, you too. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
special and only you can do the thing that you put here to do. Only you.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Carroll Co., the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carroll Co. at 559-396-3939 and visit carrollco.net.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Termites? Gone. Ants? Gone. Call San Joaquin Pest Control at 291-2200 or visit them online at sanjoaquinpestcontrol.com to take care of your pest problem today.
Hi, we're back again, and we have a spectacular guest here. He's been here once before, and we're so glad he came back. It's Bernard Gagliardi, and he's an artist and a graphic designer. And you brought some things this time to show us, didn't you?
Yeah, I have brought in a few more designs to talk about and feature in today's episode. So, yeah, I would like to start off with Chris Mackey's Wolf Vet, which is coming out tomorrow on Facebook and perhaps even YouTube. I'm not really sure if it's playing on other platforms, but we started filming like in July, and that was also the same time I took the photos for this particular artwork. So it all worked out with filming and everything. Like, I really enjoyed working with Mackie and everyone associated with him.
Wow.
And yeah, so technically it's pretty much about a wolf soldier fighting a cyborg, and it seems pretty exciting when you think about it. Yeah, but I started working like around July.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, So I got the first poster done, and there's gonna be a second post, and there's also a second poster that is gonna
Wow.
be featured in on tomorrow. So, but here's a little sneak peek of it, as you can see. That's gonna also be up on like on Facebook and everything
That's
too.
great. Oh, that's very great poster.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So exciting. How did you get into the mixing your art with the film thing?
Well, most of it is my own. Most of it is my own photography when I go out and interact with like the actors and everyone who works on the film projects.
Oh.
I pretty much take the photos. Sometimes the photos are like emailed to me, and I just have to do the best in designing a poster, which comes to my next project I did for Jeffy Bell's Productions newest film, How I Raised My Mom, which is a really interesting story. It's about a woman whose fiance dumps her for another woman. So and her son, as far as I know, it's she moves in with her son, and she does all these crazy things. I even have a small part in the film as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like I played Richard, and he's part of the support group that the mother comes every week or so. And my character, he has like there's like a little bit of a side story to my character.
Uh-huh.
And he goes on to a date with this female MMA fighter, but it doesn't really show that part of the story. But you see him all bruised up and wounded from his date, and he's like so happy that he went on this date. And I was like, okay, I can play this kind of character.
How exciting that was for you, right?
Yeah, it was pretty
Wow.
exciting. I mean, I've worked with Jeffrey Smith in another project he's done with his son Tyler. So yeah, I really enjoyed working with everyone on sets and everything, and it's pretty good to get some connections. So I know.
I know. To me, acting is such a thrill. I just love it, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what did you bring in for us to see? Is it
Well,
set up here?
I told you about. I have brought in like Jeffy Ball Productions,
Oh.
How I Raised My Mom, and Chris Mackey's Wolf Vet.
Uh-huh.
I also brought in like a few designs I did for my
Oh, yes.
my own personal archive.
Wow.
This was from last year when the movie Crawl was coming out, and they were doing a Fan Art Friday
I love that.
campaign on their Twitter, and I'm like, okay, I could work with this.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I did do this. I used like a few photos that I found on the internet and for references, and I designed my own poster. This one got like I think the most views out of another one that I did. I didn't bring the second Crawl poster that I did because it seems like this one got the most publicity
I
on
guess so,
social
because
media.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah,
love
I
it.
mean the Crawl movie Twitter page loved it too. So it's like I'm like really getting known for my work.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have something you're planning now for?
Well, right now right now there have been a couple more designs that I've done recently during this year. Like right now they just showed my Ghost Rider movie poster, fan art movie poster for if they ever did like a Ghost Rider movie that
Look at
that
that.
had to deal with the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider and not the Johnny Blaze one.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, and then this one came out. This one I just released like during the past weekend. There was on Twitter a lot of fans were wanting to have like a Quake spin-off after the TV series Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just had their series finale, and I'm like, yeah, I would like to have a Quake spin-off too, and I decided to do this. This was all done in Blender, and I just finished it up in Photoshop and have it all put together. And I got like a whole bunch of views on Twitter for it. Like, it was so popular. I almost got like 200 likes on it.
Wow.
And I also told the public on Twitter, if I get up to 200 likes, I'll get started on a new poster, on another poster
Sure. Oh my gosh,
for
it's
releasing.
such a unique and wonderful thing for you to be doing. I'm glad to see that that the artists are able to do more creative things and people accepts it. You know.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be just black and white.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is just wonderful, and I'm really just thrilled that you came in today and talk
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
But do you have any art that you sell to people?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I might need some special licenses in order to sell art, but most of it is just commissions for local filmmakers, and
Yeah.
most of the stuff that I do is pretty much like, commissions or volunteer work. And then there's my personal work, which I just showed you. And right now I'm currently in the middle of another poster design, which I need to get done pretty soon.
Okay.
But no, everything seems to be working fine with my career. I just am slowly moving up the chain.
I think that's fantastic, and I'm so glad you came in today and told us about these things.
Yeah,
Because I like our audience to get to know the guests, and get to say, oh, I know I see you somewhere. Oh, I know who he is, So that's great. And come in again, please. Come in again.
Well, I'm always here. I'm always in the area if you ever need me. I just need to check my schedule. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, honey, for coming in.
yeah, thank you for having me as always.
Okay. We'll be right back.
If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service. 559-213-9430 and visit cleanmasterflood.com. Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
Forget about the higher good of food, right? You're growing a product that people enjoy really all over the world. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I think about that all the time. I think about the families sitting around a table, enjoying a meal. I just see that what we do brings families together.
I mean, we're blessed. We're in paradise for food.
The Kern family of the Kern Family Farm invites you to eat delicious, nutritious, organic produce available at the Gnarly Carrot, located at 32954 Road 222 in North Fork, California. The Gnarly Carrot is a local, natural, seasonally changing market offering a wide range of products from local Central Valley vendors. Get your caffeine fix, grab a smoothie, and support small businesses. Learn more at kernfamilyfarm.com and visit the Gnarly Carrot today.
Carroll Co., the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carroll Co. at 559-396-3939 and visit carrollco.net.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
We're back again, and we have a very interesting guest now, and you're going to be as excited as I am because he's got a wonderful name, Gaston Villanueva. Gaston, tell us a little bit.
It's actually Fresno Art Advocacy, so it's an Instagram page for art that's locally featured.
Mm-hmm.
And every Friday I feature 3 artists from Fresno, and I pick one piece myself, and they pick one, and then they write like a statement about what art means to them, and then every Friday there's 3.
Oh, that's fine. That's a show you mean that you put on?
It's an Instagram page.
Instagram page. Oh, well, that's very good. I like that because you're including other people into your career, which is really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you done actually art that you paint? Is that it?
First, well, I do paint. I have a girlfriend that we paint every month. We paint clouds, but this was an idea where those kind of ideas where you're sleeping and you have an idea and you're like, I'll remember in the morning. And this time I wrote it down, so that way the next morning I just started working on it. And no, it's because I like art. I see art on my Instagram page, and I kind of wanted to put it all together so people that are from Fresno can find other local artists.
Okay, so what have you done more?
Art more than anything.
Oh, art more.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do in art?
I write and I play guitar, but the page itself, I don't feature myself at all. Like, I really try to keep it just the artist and kind of put them in the spotlight. What you're doing is helping other people, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is fantastic. That really is. I love it when people come in, and people come in here very often saying they're trying to help other people.
Yeah.
And I think that's wonderful. I mean, especially now when things are so bad, but all the time it's a feeling you have for other people, and it's love, really.
Yeah.
If you come right down to it, it's love. So this is wonderful. Tell me what you do for them.
So it's a variety of artists. Some people are just beginning. Like, I ask for recommendations. Like, you can either be recommended or you can feature yourself if you really want to. And sometimes someone recommends their friend who just got into art and they just posted for the first time, or a couple posts. And I like putting them on the page because it starts off on a positive note for them.
Oh gosh, yes, that is wonderful. That's the feeling that we have here. We don't feel it's just like somebody come in and talk. We want this to be a way to promote you. And we'd like to promote you because you're doing such a good thing.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is on an Instagram page?
Yes.
So somebody can look at it, just out of the audience can look at it?
Yeah, you just type in on Instagram at Fresno Art Advocacy, and it's all one word. or no spaces rather, and you can find it. And we've been doing it for about 3 months now, but there's I like the following we have so far.
Oh my gosh, that is great. You have young people mostly?
Yeah, but there's all ages.
All ages.
All ages, yeah.
Okay, and girls and boys. And so, that's so exciting. Yeah. How do you get to them so that they know to come to you?
That's half of what I do. So I feature them, but then the other half I'm engaging with Fresno artists. So I'm there commenting on their posts, liking their posts, and I spend a lot of time finding artists, and when I see an artist that I like or someone tells me about, I feature them and find the work. And like I said, I pick one piece that I like, and then I let them pick one for themselves. And then it's a maybe 3 or 5 sentence statement about what art means to them.
That is fantastic. So about how many people do you have right now?
We've gone about 12 weeks, so 36 artists about.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah. And where do you do this?
It's just me and my girlfriend. I just do it at my house.
At your house?
It started off when Corona first started. I just kind of wanted to make connections with people, and this was the way I did it.
That is outstanding. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
My gosh, I mean, most people your age are thinking about their careers and stuff like that, and to find somebody who's interested in other people's careers is really wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm so glad you came in. And how do people get in touch with you if they want to be in your group? How do they get to you?
On the Instagram page, you just send a direct message, and I respond rather quickly. And
what's the title of the Instagram?
It's at Fresno Art Advocacy.
At Fresno Art Advocacy. That's it. That's how you can connect to this. If you got young people that are interested in art but really haven't gotten started in it, this is a nice young man to see. And this is Gaston, who has a wonderful, wonderful, interesting name. And so I think you ought to get your young people interested in doing this, because no matter what art, he's got all arts. He's not just saying one art of writing or something. He's saying anything that you're doing that you want to get good at and you want to eventually be doing that for your living, then go to see Gaston.
Yeah, it's free. The best case scenario, I hope to have someone featured, and then another person see that, and then they connect, or someone buys their work, or they start collaborating on a piece. So it's really, I really don't put myself in it. You know, I try to see just the art.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much. I really can thank you for doing that, because the more we can do for other people, it's just love. What it is love, you know, and there's nothing stronger, nothing more healing than love. So thank you so much for spreading love with your people.
I appreciate it, Carol.
Okay.
Thank you.
And please do come back.
Absolutely.
And bring some of your people back. You can bring somebody back and show their work, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect.
Thank you, Gaston.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Carol Co., the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Call Carol Co. at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net.
Call Valley Cryosport today to learn how you can decrease muscle soreness, speed up your body's recovery time, and improve your immune system. And Valley Cryoskin uses science that works with your body's natural systems, killing fat cells without damaging surrounding tissue, and increasing oxygen supply that aids in collagen production, resulting in slimmer, toned bodies and the elimination of fine lines and wrinkles. Visit valleycryosport.com today or call 559-500-3304.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Leemore Movers has been moving families and communities for over 40 years, providing outstanding civilian and DoD relocations. Our specialty is providing packing, moving, and storage services for NAS Leemore military members and their families. Call 888-776-3314 and visit leemoremovers.com.
At McDermott Counseling, you will receive the highest level of care and a welcoming, safe space in which to discuss your most personal issues. Our therapists go above and beyond for you. Call 559-280-5756 or visit McDermottCounseling.com to find a caring therapist who best suits your needs.
Now with offices in Hanford, California. Also offering telehealth therapy. Weedman Lawn Care of Fresno, California is a locally owned and operated lawn care company providing environmentally responsible fertilization, weed control, and integrated pest management services. Call Weedman Fresno at 559-266-1624 or visit them at fresno.weedmanusa.com.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Carroll Co., the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carroll Co. at 559-396-3939 and visit carrollco.net.
And we have a really wonderful guest this time, which you might remember. And her name is Shirley A. Blair Keller. And she's an author and an artist. And what are we talking about first, the books or the art?
The book.
I'd
like to talk about the book.
Okay, let's talk about the books. What's going on with them? You have some new ones?
No, I have my memoir. Because of COVID, all the scheduled ways of sharing my book couldn't happen. So I decided I would like to talk about it. I think it's pretty relevant right now. And the book is called But What About the Children? It is the question my grandfather asked my mother when she was about to marry my stepfather, Chuck Mosley. He was African American, and my grandfather didn't like the idea that my white Jewish mother was going to marry him. As I grew older and our family integrated more people from different countries, different religions, each time somebody new would come to my family, I would think of my grandfather, and so I would write these stories. Grandpa, look, my dad married an Japanese American woman, and my mother married an African American woman, and my sister married a Pakistani Indian Muslim man, and my Jewish family was a little shocked, and I have an adopted stepdaughter from El Salvador, and so on and so forth in my family. So as this happened, I wrote the stories, and that's what the book is about. It is available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle.
Good.
Here is a picture. I don't know if you can see it clearly.
Very clear. It's really nice. Yes.
This is what I call an ink quilt. While I was writing my stories, I had a dream, and the dream was about my son. This is my eldest son, Richie. His great-grandmother. She was born a slave, and when I was 18, I met her, and she told me that fact about her life, and it shocked me, and so I wrote a story about her, and in the process of writing the story, I had a dream that night, and I could see this piece of art, so I made it, and I don't like working with cloth, but I love quilts, and so I made collages like this one. This one is about my son, his love of fishing, his love of his wife, his love of horses and roping. He's kind of a Western kind of a guy.
Why?
And so I made this on the chapter that I wrote about him.
That's wonderful.
I don't know if you can see this one.
I can see it very clearly, yes.
This is JP. I call it JP's Artwork Ink Quilt. It's about his creative self in the movie industry. The background is an article written about one of the movies he was a property master in, and what a great job he did. And it's got his wife and his child's first art work ever done, and it's a poem that I wrote about him, and it's quilted with ink.
Oh
like
my
all
gosh,
the ink
it's
quilts
amazing.
are.
I love the lines coming out like that.
So all the chapters have, most of the chapters have an ink quilt that illustrates the chapters. So that takes care of my book. It is a story of integration in America during the time of segregation, and how we not only survived, but we thrived.
Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful.
The other thing that has happened is I started doing a body of work that I'm mixing words and I'm mixing dot art that I do. So when COVID happened, I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can.
That's beautiful. Beautiful colors.
This is my ode to COVID-19.
Social distance.
Stay at home,
beautiful.
do your part, wash your hands. And then this one, I heard a Southern minister say, and I just couldn't help but incorporating it. Jesus rode an ass, keep yours home. And I quilted it with ink, like I always do,
Wow.
and it's filled with dots, millions of dots.
Well, it's really wonderful though to get just, it's like making something that doesn't seem beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, well, we have to do that with our lives right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Figure out ways
Ooh,
to make it.
how beautiful that is.
Is another thing I do. I take recycled things that people have thrown away. This hubcap was found on a highway someplace by somebody. And because people know I do this, they give them to me.
Good.
And I dot arted it. And I also combined words. And this one was inspired by The Little Prince. Art as you want it, not perfect, courage. And every time I do a piece of art, I kind of need this.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love the color too.
Thank you. So those are my pieces. I work here at the Spirit Hill Meditation Garden and Art Studio here in Three Rivers, California.
Wow.
I think you might have my email and contact information.
Oh, well, we have it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to show it on this, but...
Oh, I don't know if Michael has it at hand to do that.
Okay, well, my email is S as in Sam, Blair Keller, one word, at sbcglobal.net.
Oh,
Or people can just put Shirley Keller in Google and I come up because I managed First Saturday in Three Rivers until COVID stopped us. And I have a blog, so it comes up that way. And my art, I show it on Facebook, so I'm on Facebook too.
Okay, wonderful. I think it's exciting that you're doing that, because I think as you get past 20, you have to start really getting busy and doing things. And that's what you're doing, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you very
Come in
much.
again, honey, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Take good care of yourself and be safe.
You too. Okay. We'll see you later. Maybe it's Thursday.